Good evening, race fans, and welcome to the 15th race of the fourth season here for the ISRL League. Tonight they are taking on Martinsville Speedway. Big contrast to what they've been racing here the last week, I should say, with Atlanta, both the old school and the new school. So it should be interesting here to see how they handle the short track here tonight and if those short track tempers come out to play. As always, in the booth for you here this evening is Dennis Hansman for Extreme Racing TV. Thank you all for tuning in here this evening. Before practice ends here, just under 4 minutes here left in practice. Let's go ahead real quick and go down the championship standings after last week. In the top spot here we have Aiden Kirker still with 591 points. In second spot we have Jared Rashawn. He is at 542. Down in third spot we have Anthony Polituano, up a spot from last week. He's at 497. In fourth spot, we got Chase Burquette. He's up a spot, 495. In fifth spot, Mike Dorsey. He's at 486. In sixth spot, Connor Trafari. He's at 474. Seventh spot, Zach Lindgren. He's down 4 spots from last week at 464. Down a spot from last week as well. Back in eighth spot, Daryl Arnold. He's at 463 points. And ninth spot. I don't know why it seems a little low there. Let's go ahead and fix that here real quick. Down in ninth spot, we have Josh Duke up a spot with 440 points. In 10th spot, we have Kyle Camper up 2 spots from last race, 415 points. Down in 11th, we have Clinton Seymour, 409. In 12th spot, James Rader up 2 spots at 402. Up 4 spots from last week is Diego Roldan. He's at 388 points. 14th, Brian Bick, 387, down a spot. In 15th spot, the probably one of the biggest losers from last week is Tyler Kahn, down to 15th with 379 points. At 376 spots in 16th, we have Joshua Corner, down a spot. In 17th, we have Paul Reckley, up 2 spots with 341. In 18th spot, we have Jake Baker, down 2 spots from last week. He is sitting at 335 points. In 19th spot, we have Richard Kirker, down a spot, 276. Marcus Van Der Lee at 272, up 3. 21st, Mitchell Van Oss, up a spot with 270. Joseph Costello in 22nd, down 2 with 226. Also down 2 spots in 23rd is Alexander Hyder with 226. In 24th, Seton Whitworth with 193 at 184. We have Robert Hine. Brad D. Peters is in 26th with 141, up 12 spots from last week. Walker Thomas in 27th with 121. Down 1 spot at 120 points, and 28th is Chris Lilly. 29th, West Wyman. Big winner there from the Speedway, Atlanta. He's up 12 spots with 116. Cody Tabor in 30th, down 2 with 105. Ron Harrington 31st. He's at 83. 77 points, we got Brandon Sampson in 32nd. In 33rd, Alexander Meter, 74. Logan Solly in 34th. He's at 72. At 65 points, Eddie Spurrell in 35th. Back in 36, Jason Gallagher with 59 points. In 37th spot, we have Cody Hampton, 57 points. 38th, Sean Leisure, also 57. And 39th, Eli Innes, he's at 45. And 40th, Ryan Beckering, 44. Aaron Tribble, also at 44 and 41st. 42nd, Jolyn Sims, 39. Nicholas Bumlick, 43rd with 29 points. Jolyn Sims has 39. I apologize. Gavin Graham, 44th, 28 points. And 45th, Jackson Allen, 21. And rounding out the points, and 46th, Keelan Beelish with 21. We're going to go ahead, step away, play the national anthem, folks. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. All right, folks, welcome back as we're down to qualifying here. Just under 3 minutes left here to go in qualifying. Right now, we got Innes in first with a 1907. Kirker in second with a 1912. In third, Paquette with a 1915. And Thomas in fourth with a 1917. And Dorsey in fifth spot with a 1921. That rounds out your top five right now. Is Josh Duke just finished up his. He's in 10th with a 1945. We got Alexander Hyder out here right now. Still looking to put down his first lap here tonight for qualifying. Should be interesting here to see how these guys handle this track here tonight. Alexander Hyder with the 1924. Trafari just came up into second spot with a 1907 as well. It's actually a 1908 is what I got here on my timing screen. So, don't know why it showed a 907 on there. It must have been a 907-9 something. As Mitch Van Oss is out here on track right now. Right now he's sitting in 8th spot with a 1925. Got Corner out here. Looks like he just got up into the wall there on the exit of 4. And you got Clinton Seymour out here looking to put down a good time as well. Puts him in 13th spot with a 1953. So right now we only got 2 drivers out here on track, Josh Corner and Mitch Van Oss. Van Oss is sitting in 8th, and Corner is sitting down at 18th with a 2007. You have to bear with me here for a little bit, guys. I'm going to try to get the iRacing audio to come through. Sometimes certain tracks it's a lot quieter. Other tracks it's a lot louder, so I'm gonna try to work on that, try to get that up to par for everybody here tonight. So Jay, if you're out there in chat, just if you can keep me informed here on how the audio is sounding. I do appreciate you letting me know there at the beginning that my volume seemed a little bit low. I did have my mic set a little bit lower than I usually do, so thank you for that notification. I was able to get that adjusted here real quick. As qualifying has now come to an end officially. So let's go ahead and get down to the official grid here this evening. In first spot, we got Eli Innes. Congratulations, Eli, on your pole here tonight with a 19.071. Connor Trafari in second. Back in the second row, we got Aiden Kirker and Chase Paquette, 3 and 4. Third row, we got Walker Thomas and Michael Dorsey, 5th and 6th. In the fourth row, Alexander Hyder, Mitch Van Oss. In the fifth row, we got Jared Washon and Richard Kirker rounding out the top 10. Row 6, we got Marcus Van Der Lee and Josh Duke. In row 7, come on. In row 7, we got Marcus Van Der Lee, Josh Duke, 11th and 12th. 13th, Clinton Seymour. At 14th, Kyle Camper. Back at 15th, Anthony Colatuano. And 16th, James Rader. 17th, Brian Bick. 18th, Josh Corner. 19th spot, Jake Baker. 20th spot, Paul Reckley. 21st, Aiden. Oh, boy. Aaron Tribble. And then 22nd, Diego Roldan. And that will round out the field here this evening. Get down to the race info real quick for all you fans out there. Air temp is 74 degrees with humidity at 56%. Winds at north at 2 miles an hour. Martinsville Speedway was founded back in 1947. It's the only track in which has hosted NASCAR Cup Series races every year since the division was incepted back in 1949. So that's interesting to know. Even though they've been racing at Daytona, they raced at the beach. But Martinsville is one of the longest, is the longest held track out there, and it's also was the shortest until they put in the LA Coliseum, which I don't consider that a track. They get 2 pace laps here tonight, folks. Get all the cars lined up, double file. So we'll get them going here next time by as they just cross the start-finish line for the first pace lap of 2. So it'll be in Eli's hands here in that bright blue ISRL. I think that's a Chevy. I'm not sure. So Eli's waiting, and the green is out. And we are underway here tonight for the ISRL WEEINE 125 here at Martinsville Speedway. Connor is going to go ahead and lead his first lap here tonight. Take that lead away from Eli. Get back here. We're going to have a lot of bumper-to-bumper driving here tonight. It's going to be like driving through New York City. As Chase is trying to look on the inside there of Eli going down into turn number 1. And he's going to be able to look like complete that pass there. No, not quite complete it. Going down into turn number 3 here. He's got Aiden Kirker right behind him as well. So looks like he got a little loose there. Just decided to give Eli a little break. It is still early on. You know, it's only lap 4, 125, even though it is a very short track, nicknamed a paperclip for a reason, because it does look like a paperclip if you look at it from above. Get back here to battle for 5th spot here. Alexander Hyder is trying to get up to Walker Thomas. Looks like Walker is trying to get a little bit of a gap there in that 23 die-cast fans machine. And you got Alexander in that 24 no sponsorship. So if anyone's looking to sponsor him, Alexander Hyder. Back here in 7th spot, all by his lonesome right now, Michael Dorsey in that 99 Jags machine. Mitch Van Oss is another non-sponsor car in that 182 machine. And 9th spot, we got Jared Rashawn. And rounding up the top 10 here, you've got Marcus Van Der Lee in that 56 in and out. Right now, Eli's got some company from Aiden Kirker. Let's see if Aiden's going to be able to try to dodge his way through without giving him a bumper here too early on here in the race. But usually the way Martinsville works is we got a caution out, and I missed it. Marcus Van Der Lee. Let's see what happened to Marcus here. Too worried about talking about racing, and I forgot to pay attention to to the important stuff here. Looks like coming out of turn 2, everything's fine. I don't see where he wrecked. Up right there, going down into turn number 3. Looks like he misjudged the braking zone and drove up into the wall. But it looks like nobody else was involved in that wreck. So he'll come down and get probably 4 feel goods on that car and try to get some of that damage fixed, I would think. You know, 11 laps down of 125 here tonight. Don't know. I think they're going to be getting the 1 to go here this time by. We got Aaron Tribble, James Rader coming out, completing their pit stops. Marcus Van Der Lee looks like he's coming down pit road. Yes, he's coming down pit road. Get that damage fixed. Be able to get somebody up here next caution. Something tells me that this is not going to be the only caution that we have. I could be wrong. I have been wrong before, but it is Martinsville. Down to 1 to go now. Connor's taking the inside here. Chase is going to take the outside. In 3rd spot, we got Eli Innes. 4th, we got Aiden Kirker. In 5th, we got Alexander Hyder. 6th, Walker Thomas. 7th spot, we got Mitch Van Oss. Mike Dorsey's in 7th. Okay, anywho, who do you had? A pace car is off. Waiting for Connor to get on the loud pedal here. Green flag's back out, and we are back underway here tonight at Martinsville Speedway for the WEEINE 125. Completed on lap 14 of 125 here tonight as we got a battle going on. Eli and Aiden Kirker going at it. Eli's down on the inside this time. Got to watch getting on that curb, Eli. Coming out of turn number 4. looks like Aiden's going to be able to power his way through on the outside and put him up into that third spot. As now Eli's getting some company from Walker Thomas. Walker, you got to be careful because he's got Alexander nipping at his heels there. As Connor has been able to break out to almost a little over a half-second lead over Chase. But Aiden Kirker is starting to close down on Chase now. A lot of single file racing going on right now, which early on, that's probably the way these drivers want it to be. If I was out here on track, that's the way I would definitely want it to be. I don't want no pressure on me right now. I want to get a good feel in my car and how it's going to be handled. Richard Kirker is here. He's down 2 spots from where he started, but he looks like he's in a comfortable position where he's at right now. As who is that? Aaron Tribble looked like he overdrove the corner just a little bit. And now Clinton Seymour is going to look down on the inside of him. This is a battle for 13th spot. And coming out of turn number 4, it looked like Clinton just overdrove the exit just a little bit and was not able to stick that. As now Chase, he's got a freight train behind him. You got Aiden Kirker, Eli Walker, and Alexander all right there. Mike Dorsey's coming up as well. So I think if Aiden opens this door here for the inside to Chase, as he got loose coming out of turn number 4. So it'll be interesting to see here how patient Aiden's going to be here, or if they're just going to be content with riding around, as Connor Trafari now has a 2.5 lead over second place. Definitely a position we have to keep our eyes on. We get back through the field here. Michael Dorsey looked like he tagged the wall, almost tagged the wall. We really got a lot of front brake going on that 99 machine. Those rotors are already glowing red as we got a battle. Eli is dropping as not Kirker, that's Walker. In the 23 machine, trying to find his way around that number 1 machine. And they're not going to be able to make it happen. Alexander looked like he was trying to peek his way on the outside, as he's got some glowing rotors there on the front as well. Now Eli is falling back. Started on the pole, he's down 5 spots here. 26 laps into the race. The unfortunate part about Martinsville, you got to be so consistent every single lap, and you can easily misjudge your braking zone and misjudge when to get back onto the throttle. And I think that's supposed to be a Tesla. I don't know. I gotta look. I'm curious. No, it's a Toyota. Oh, man. Why'd you do that, Eli? I gotta pick on you, Eli. Sorry. As Connor now, he's just, he had a 2.5 lead. Now it's slowly dropping down. Just a little over a second now. Probably should put that up for you guys so you can see how far back they are. That'll probably help. Just a little over second lead now over Perquette there in second. As he looks like Connor's coming up on some lap traffic there. I think that would be James Rader in that 72 machine. As Chase got real loose there coming out of turn number 4. And he's got Aiden Kirker right back on his tail. And now James Rader is up on the outside wall, and he got into Chase, and they were able to keep it clean, no wreck. I think Rader was just trying to get out of the way, and there you see him up in the wall. He's just trying to stay out of everybody's way, and it's working, but it seems like they're catching him at the wrong time, coming out of the turn, and the walls don't extend, unfortunately. I would know this from experience. I've hit many walls in my iRacing career. Still waiting to see what Aiden's going to do here to Chase. Right now, it doesn't look like he's just going to be patient as Connor's getting around. That would be the 89 machine of Josh Corner. And now he's got his his eyes set on the 22 machine of Paul Reckley, put him a lap down. Putting down 19-second laps, you're going to be able to lap some cars here real quick as Paul is up into the wall. And looks like everybody's going to be able to get around him cleanly. We're completing lap 36, hitting lap 37 to 125 here. This lap traffic can get kind of crazy. Everybody's trying to figure out a way to get around them, and the lap cars are trying to stay out of their way, and sometimes it just meets at the wrong place, wrong time. Connor's still in the top spot. Chase Paquette's still in second. Aiden Kirker's still trying to figure out his way around Chase. Right now he's chasing Chase, and Chase is still looks like he's still getting loose out of 4. That seems to be his only trouble spot. That's something we'll have to keep our eyes on as the run goes on, because that tire spin on the rear tires as those tires age is not pleasant. So let's go ahead, let's get on, let's see here, who can we pick on here, guys? Trying to find somebody that's close. Right now they're, oh, here we go. We got, that's a lap, never mind. I thought that was a battle. It's a battle to get around them though. Josh Corner's just trying to do his own race and stay out of everybody's way, and say, come on guys, just get around me real quick, because we got cars up in the wall. I don't know who that is. I don't think that was Brian Vick. I keep hearing metal crunch. As we got a whole bunch of stuff going on here. Connor's dropping way. He fell back to 5th spot. I missed what happened there. He must have used his stuff up. He's all loose. Oh, he's got some wheel damage there. He's coming down the pit road. He's got to get that fixed. As you can see that right front wheel is all out of sorts. That's unfortunate for Connor. He was having a really, really good start to the race here tonight. And unfortunately for him, he's going to go a few laps down. And Chase now up into that top spot. Aiden Kirker second, Walker Thomas third, Alexander Hyder fourth, and Eli Innes rounding out your top five. As Eli looks like he's in a battle there. Ooh, he looks like he got some damage. Everybody's able to keep it clean. No caution as of yet. We only had that one caution so far, knock on wood, so everybody oh, Connor's coming out. Looks like he was able to get all his damage, well, not all his damage replaced. Looks like he still got wheel damage. That wheel is all crooked. Whatever he hit, he whacked it pretty good. Get back up here. We got pretty much these four cars from Chase all the way down to Alexander here. All just waiting for somebody to make a mistake. And then you got a little bit of a gap back to Mike Dorsey. It's actually a 2-second gap from Alexander to Mike Dorsey. And then you got about a second gap to Eli from Michael. And then just a little under 4/10 of a second back to Mitch Van Oss. But Aiden still back here on Chase's back bumper. Waiting for Chase, or trying to get Chase to do a slip up here. We'll go ahead and do a nose cam here real quick and see how close he's actually trying to get to that bumper. Doesn't seem like he's trying to get too awfully close to that bumper. Just looks like he's being patient. As I say that, he got a little bit closer that time. So we'll see here if he'll try to do a bump move, as Aiden now is getting loose coming out of 4. Earlier in the run it was Chase, and now it looks like Aiden. That could have been just a one-time thing. We'll have to definitely keep our eyes on that, as Alexander looked like he got a little loose coming out of turn 2. And we got a caution. I'm Mitch Van Oss. See what happened to Mitch. .182 red machine. Looks good here. Going down into turn number 1, and ooh. We'll go back here real quick. It looked like it. Where's my chase cam? Come on, give me my chase. No, give me my fart. There we go. And right there. Ooh. Yeah, just looked like Eli was hoping that he was going to be clear and get right behind him to get a good run off. And unfortunately, he was not. So that's our second caution here tonight. Not too bad. We made it. 58 laps before the caution came out. The second caution, I should say. So that was a nice little run there for everybody. Get a good idea what the car is going to do as the run goes on. So let's go ahead and let's move this guy up into the broadcast booth. Richard Kirker, Dennis Hansman, up in the broadcast booth. Do you have a copy?
Hey, Dennis, how we doing, buddy?
Pretty good. Right now, you're sitting up in the 8th spot. Go ahead and talk about, how you feeling about Martinsville here tonight.
I hate Martinsville typically, but I put about 300 laps in this week, and I had my good driver's coach, my son Aiden, helping me out to try to figure this place out. And coming into the race, I did not expect to be running in a solid eighth position, but I'm feeling pretty good so far, and hopefully we can keep up this momentum, and the chips will fall on our side. I'm just looking for a good run tonight, good solid finish.
All right. Well, Richard, we're going to go ahead and let you go. Looks like you guys are going to be getting ready to get the one to go. Good luck to you, and hopefully you can get a top 10 here, if not a top 5 here tonight.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Appreciate you.
All right. You're welcome. Alrighty, folks, that's Richard Kirker. As he alluded to, that is Aiden Kirker's father. And put in over 300 laps here on this track this week, trying to get himself prepared. And right now he's got himself sitting up pretty good in that 8th spot as Chase is back on the loud pedal. We are back green flag racing for the WEEINE 125 for the ISRL Season 4 here at Martinsville Speedway, and we got chaos going on behind. We got 2 wide drivers trying to get everything they can. Aaron Tribble's up into the wall. Looked like he was trying to Ross it, but he was able to restrain himself from doing that. Aaron Tribble's falling back. He's going to fall back to he's going to fall more spots there. He overdrove the corner. And we got another caution. Actually, we got to go back here. Alexander Hyder is where it started at. Good here, coming out of the turn. Usually where the problem no, it's coming. Oh, it's just the braking zone. Kyle, looked like Kyle had a different braking zone than Alexander, and Alexander drove it right into him. Nobody's fault there. In my eyes, that just one of them things that, not really behind them long enough to know, where their braking zone's at. And some drivers like to brake early. And in that case, Alexander didn't want to brake early. And that's one of the cause and effects of the short track racing. And that's what leads to tempers flaring. But that's what makes it exciting, because you don't know when or where it's going to happen. Looks like 3 people out there and 2 likes right now. Thank you guys for the likes. Appreciate it. Thank you for supporting not only myself here at Extreme Racing TV, but also all these guys here at the ISRL League. They put a lot of work in to do what they do each and every Tuesday night. Very good group of guys, and definitely enjoy broadcasting for them every Tuesday night. They've done a phenomenal job with everything they've done with the schedule, the car choice. I know next year, if I'm not mistaken, they're going to the Xfinity cars next year. But these Gen 4 cars are just, they're awesome. I love these Gen 4 cars. Did Kyle Camper crash again? Hold on, we gotta see if Kyle Camper crashed under caution. I'm not seeing anything. Alright. Down to 1 to go here. Chase up in that top spot. Aiden Kirker is in 2nd. Walker Thomas is in 3rd. Michael Dorsey 4th. Eli Innes 5th. Josh Duke 6th. Anthony Colaquano 8th. 7th. Richard Kirker 8th. Aaron Trimble 9th. Mitch Van Oss rounding out your top 10. Pace car is off to the safety of pit road. It's in Chase's hands, and he is on the loud pedal. We are back green flag racing here at Martinsville Speedway for the WEEINE 125 for the ISRL League Season 4, race number 15. We got Clinton driving it 3 wide for a brief second there in the middle of 3 and 4. He sent it, and it did not work for him, as now we got chaos ensuing. We got people wrecking, and we are going to have another caution. We caught that live, but we're going to go ahead and take another look at it, folks. Looks like it actually started in front of all this. Go ahead and get on to Kyle Camper. And it was just a checkup, and then it was a checkup, and then somebody didn't check up. So, who was that? Jake Baker. Where's Jake? There he is. So, Jake Baker and Clinton Seymour get into it. Looks like Clinton might have been coming down. Yeah, he was coming down trying to avoid the 56, and then Kyle and company got tangled up. It was just one of them chain reactions, and you just can't, not everyone can check up in time, unfortunately. So that will bring our 4th caution out tonight. Lap 74 of 125 here. And if I'm the guys in the top spots, I'll have to check here real quick. But I would say my pit stops are probably over for the night. But we'll see here. we get another decent run and we're down to 10 laps to go, we might have some guys come down pit road and try to do a little bit of strategy, but it is so hard to pass at this track. I don't know if that would be a good idea for those guys to come down and chance it if you're up front. If you're in the top 5 or 6, I probably wouldn't. I don't be interesting to see if we get to that kind of situation as we just hit 1 to go here. Still, the top 2 are the same, Chase and Aiden Kirker. Walker Thomas is still in 3rd. Oh, actually, yeah, Walker Thomas is in 3rd. Eli is in 4th. Josh. Yeah, as everything's moving on me because we keep passing each other. So as they pass it up, it's in Chase's hands here. Chase is back on the loud pedal. We are back underway here, completing lap 76 on lap 77 for the WEEINE 125 here at Martinsville Speedway. We got some side-by-side, real close racing going on, and we got almost 3 wide as we got a car up into the wall. That's 27 of Jared or Sean. We got really good battles going on here for the battle for 10th, battle for 8th. As Jake Baker is going around up into the wall, and that will bring out our 5th caution here tonight. Let's go ahead and see what happened to Jake Baker to bring out our 5th caution. Everything looks fine here. The turn. I mean, he's got a little bit of damage, but I mean, it's short track racing. You're not racing, you might have a little bit of front end damage at a short track. And going down into the turn, and it looks like Mitch thought that he had it clear. Jake thought he had it clear, and well, neither one of them were clear. Looks like, let's see here, yeah, I don't think anyone's coming down pit road. It's only lap 80 or 125. They've only been out here 22 laps. Yeah, they're not coming down. They ain't faking nobody out. As the pace car lights are still on, we are just looking to get that 1 to go, and we will get back green flag racing. So don't go anywhere, folks. Enjoy the sights and sounds of the cars going pace speed. for Chase to get back on to the loud pedal here. And we are back green flag racing here tonight, folks, for the WEEINE 125 here at Martinsville Speedway. And looks like we got some real bumper-to-bumper traffic going on back here with Aaron Tribble and company. And looks like everybody's able to get that all sorted out for now. For how long? We'll find out. But Eli and Mike Dorsey are going at it. And we have a caution. Looks like we got a bunch of people involved in this one. Let's go ahead and start with Jake Baker here and see what happened. Everything looks good here. Going down. Oh, there was a chain reaction from behind. It looked like Clinton misjudged the braking zone of Aiden Kirker. Not Aiden Kirker, Richard Kirker. Had nowhere to go and collected Richard, Jake Baker, and looked like Connor got a little bit of that as well. I'm up in the top spot right now. I'm not pitting. The way this race is trending, I am staying out. I'm using my clutch. I'm doing whatever necessary, even though I don't think they would necessarily have to clutch with 100% fuel. I do believe they run 100% fuel. I don't think 125 laps they should be. I mean, one pit stop for tires, they should be good to go. And there we did that on the second caution of the night. So. I'm out front. I'm staying out front. I'm not coming down pit road unless I absolutely need to, in which case I don't. Looks like we got Connor down pit road to get some damage fixed probably. Richard Kirker is down coming out of pit road. Probably get some new tires on that car. It doesn't look like he has a whole lot of damage on that car. That's one benefit about Martinsville. You can do a number on your car and still be very good, very competitive. Looks like we only got 2 cars a lap down. Josh Corner, James Rader. Diego Roldan, unfortunately, is not in. He dropped out. Don't know exactly what happened to him as we're down to 1 to go here. For them to make their journey down the back straightaway, down into turn number 3, so that pace car can dive off once again to the safety of pit road to end our 6th caution and get back green flag racing here, back into the control of Chase and that 10 machine. Green flag is back out in the air. We are back underway here tonight, and it looks like Aaron Tribble was getting a little loose there on the restart. Another car dropped way back. Who that was that? No, that wasn't it. Yeah, that was Anthony Colantuano. Looked like he might have overdrove the corner entry a little bit. But Aiden Kirker's now trying to put pressure on the outside, and that opens the door for Walker. Walker's down to the inside there of Aiden Kirker, trying to take that second spot away from him. And right now, Walker Thomas has it. Going down to the turn number 3, Aiden Kirker's fighting back there on the outside. But Walker's going to have the momentum coming out of turn number 4. He cleared Aiden Kirker there for second spot, so put that number 23 machine up into that P2 position, as now Walker's got his eyes set on that 10 machine of Chase. Right now, since Chase has been out front, nobody has been able to figure out how to get around him. We'll see here if Walker is going to be able to be the driver to figure out how to do it, or if Chase is just going to drive away. Back here, check on that Sharpie machine of Aaron Tribble. Everything seems to be going good for him right now. He's sitting in P7 right now. He's up 14 spots from where he started, so all in all, a good night for Aaron so far. Getting ready to get down to that 25 to go here in a few laps. Josh Duke is getting some pressure from that 27 machine of Jared. And Chase is able to pull away a little bit over a half a second over Walker Thomas. And Walker's got Aiden Kirker right now. Looks like Aiden still having more issues there coming out of turn number 4. Eli looks like he's trying to make love songs to the wall. I'm going to have to tell him not to do that anymore. Just because you're driving the one machine, Eli, doesn't mean you can Ross it. Chase getting a little loose there coming out of 4. It looks like 4 has really been the trouble spot with these guys. Getting back onto the throttle. I mean, I see it a few times out of 2, but it seems like the exit of 4 is worse than 2. It'll be interesting here with the post-race interviews if that's something that they will agree with, or if it's just something that I just only caught coming out of 4 and it was actually both turns. I don't know. Down to 22 laps to go here tonight. Trying to find a battle going on right now, and I mean, in Martinsville, there's really no battles. It's just a lot of single file racing. You just got to find your close racing right now, which is within the top 3. As Walker's able to close back up onto Chase, as we got another caution. We got Clinton Seymour involved in this one, so let's go ahead and take a look. What happened to Clinton in that number deuce? Like Kyle Camper actually. Oh, what happened? And then he got loose coming out of 4. And just drove it into the inside pit wall. So, once again, that exit of turn 4. That's been notorious all night long. Drivers getting loose coming out of that turn. Like I said, it's going to be interesting to see here if that is a thing for all these guys, or if it's just a few drivers that were having that issue. But I've seen it in the top, within the top 3 as well. And that's the 31. No, that's the 91. Kyle Camper got the wave around. So who? I'm trying to find that. Trying to figure out who that was that got all out of sorts behind Seymour. The only yellow car I see out here is Kyle Camper. Actually, no. I take that back. That would be who's the guy behind him? There it is. Brian Bick. He's twinning Kyle Camper tonight with the color. Had me all confused. Wait for these guys to get the one to go here. We're down to 17 laps to go here tonight. And if you have not yet already, make sure that you go ahead and you hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that like button and that notification bell. That way you go ahead and get informed anytime Extreme Racing TV goes live for the ISRL League Season 4. This is their 15th race here tonight. Still got a few more races to go, and one of which is the All-Star race. Pace cars off the safety pit room once more, and it's back in Chase's hands, and we are back under green flag racing. Down to 15 laps to go here tonight for the WEEINE 125 at Martinsville Speedway. Battles going on back here. We got traffic jam. We got 3 wide. We got people spinning around. I saw that coming out of the corner of my eye, and I could not get back there fast enough. So let's go ahead and get back to Eli. I think I kind of know what happened here, but we're just going to go ahead and watch it, guys. And go ahead and make it, as you see Kyle wrecking back there. I was trying to get back to that. But here we're 2 wide. We were 3 wide, back to 2 wide, and then there's that. That's rough. I mean, I know it's getting down in the nitty gritty, but oof. Get up here to, oh, Paul Reckley's getting the wave around, so that'll put him back onto the lead lap. Got Richard Kirker here, 1 lap down, I do believe. Oh, 2 laps down. I apologize. And you got Clinton Seymour still on pit road here. 8 laps down, about to be 9 laps down. Eventually he'll be 10 laps down if he stays on pit road. Get back up here to that 10 machine. Chase. He's been the leader of the pack here tonight. As they should be getting the 1 to go here with 10 to go. So 10, 10, 10. As Alexander Hyder is finding a new way around the track. What used to be grass is now pavement, and he took that pavement. He's trying to find a way to get that worked in. Try to find a new raw secret. Pace car is diving off to the safety of pit road once more. It's back into the hands of Chase Bouquet. And waiting for Chase to get back on that loud pedal. We are back under green flag conditions here for the WEEINE 125 here at Martinsville Speedway. Under 10 laps to go here tonight, folks. And I have a feeling we might not be done with the cautions quite yet. I could be wrong, but something tells me we're not done with them yet. As I say that, here we go. And Eli Innes once again. Let's see what happened to Eli here on the restart. Turn 1, 2, everything looks good here. And once again, looks like he's having a difficult time with the braking zone in traffic. And that's a real thing. There's a lot of guys, I mean, I've been a victim of it. A lot of guys brake earlier than what you expect. And you have to lock up your brakes, and when you lock them up, your car doesn't stop. It's like literally being on a sheet of ice. So it's unfortunate for Eli. Our pole setter has not had the best of race. Right now, he is sitting in 16th spot. Looks like he's coming down pit road to possibly get some damage replaced. Or not replaced, fixed. Looks like that right side's a little crinkled, but I mean, unless he has a meatball flag, I would not be coming down pit road to get damage fixed. Unless he just wants to get 4 new tires on that car. In that case, I'd say go at it. We'll see here. Yeah, it looks like he's getting some tires put on that machine. So he'll have 4 new tires on that car, and he's gonna be back underway here. As we get, we're not down the 1 to go quite yet. But we are down to 5 to go here. And we should have an unofficial green-white checkered attempt. Should be getting the 1 to go here this time by, folks. Should. As Alexander's using that new pavement again to try to work that stuff in. I wouldn't call it the apron because that's not the apron. I miss the days where that was grass. You had to be more cautious on what you did. Now it's all blacktop. Yeah, pace car is off to the safety of pit road. It's back into that hands of the 10 machine, Chase Paquette. And he is back on the loud pedal. We are back underway. 3 to go here tonight. Unofficially green-white checkered attempt here for the WEEINE 125 at Martinsville Speedway, folks. All Chase is hoping for is that we get to that white flag with no cautions. And we got drivers going up. We're down to 2 laps to go here tonight. Got Alexander Hyder on the outside. He's not using that inside like he was doing under caution. Going down into turn number 3, and it looks like it's going to be getting that white flag here tonight. We have no more cautions as they're wrecking behind them. It does not matter. The checkered flag is going to end it here tonight. As looks like the 32 machine, that Josh Duke getting up into the wall coming out of turn number 2. And Chase Paquette is going to come out of turn number 4 and win it here tonight for the WEEINE 125. Congratulations, Chase Paquette. Aiden Kirker is going to finish in 2nd spot. And Walker Thomas is going to come out here with the top 3 here tonight. Let's go ahead real quick. Let's go ahead and take a look at what happened to Mitch Van Oss here coming to the white flag. And it happened after Chase crossed the start-finish line when the caution came out. And that's what we've been waiting for all race long, folks. That little bumper tap, get out of my way, I got places to go. But congratulations to Chase. Doing a burnout here, celebration. Let's get that burnout real quick, folks. Let him burn that down. We're going to go ahead and step away, folks. Get the top 3 up here into the booth for the post-race show. Don't go anywhere. go ahead and talk about it. How was Martinsville for you here tonight?
Yeah, from the start, I just wanted to keep it in one piece and mission successful there. So um, I wish we would have gotten a little bit of a longer green flag run. I mean, we got a good one in the middle of the race, but near the end, kind of had some cautions back to back, but all good. Happy to bring it home third.
Now it looked like a lot of drivers were having an issue more out of turn number 4 than turn 2. Was that an issue for you, or did you seem like you were kind of even keel on both turns?
Turn 4, it was a little wonky. Once you got kind of late apex to off the corner, it would get a little bit loose. So you just had to make sure you didn't have too much wheel in it. Turn 2 was pretty steady, so I definitely understand why you guys were having trouble there in 4.
All right, so okay, so it's good to know that it wasn't just my eyes seeing that, that it was an actual thing here. But you know, moving on to next week, the championship race at Miami, for the Miami 200. What are you looking forward to going into Miami here next week?
I'm really excited to run it with these cars and track combo with the oval refresh started. The dynamic track stuff seems to have worked decent with what I've seen off of X slash Twitter. I struggle to even call it X anymore. It's Twitter to me, but
I've never called
um,
it X, to be honest with you.
well, from what I've seen though, it looks like dynamic tracks has been pretty successful as far as the start of the refresh. So excited to get there in Miami and run different lanes and have guys wrapping the bottom and guys up at the very top. So it'll be fun. Homestead's always a fun track, and hopefully car slash track combo will be perfect for a good show.
Oh, definitely for sure, and definitely as a broadcaster, looking forward to that track next week. Multiple grooves, multiple lines, even though the top side is preferred. It is definitely one of them tracks that any lane will do, and like you said, with this new dynamic pavement that they got on iRacing, definitely adds a new factor to it. I experienced it firsthand Friday night, and let me tell you, it is awesome. So definitely looking forward to seeing what these cars can provide at Miami next week. But before then, you get a whole week here to celebrate your P3 here at Short Track Martinsville, the paperclip, as we like to nickname it. Before we go ahead and let you go and celebrate your P3 here tonight, any final thoughts, shout outs you want to give?
Yeah, just shout out to Chase holding us off there through a lot of restarts. That was impressive to execute every restart the way he did. So congrats to him, and just want to thank Diecast fans for being on the car. Make sure to use code DFans at Circle B to get $5 off shipping.
All right, Walker. Well, we'll go ahead and let you go here. Celebrate your P3 finish here tonight. And looking forward to next week at Miami and seeing what you have for these guys here. Until then, man, good luck to you.
Yep. Thank you. Appreciate it. Have a good one.
You're welcome. You too. All right. That will take care of our P3 finish. Oh, boy. Blah, blah, blah. Let's go ahead and get down to our P2 finisher here tonight. Our last interview of the evening, and that will be Aiden Kirker. Get him up into the booth. Aiden Kirker, Dennis Ames been in the broadcast booth. Man, it looked like early on in the race you might have had something, but looked like Chase just was able to out-chase you here. Go ahead and talk about the race here tonight at Martinsville.
First of all, I'm kind of sick, so if I sound like shit, that's why. Or crap. Sorry, I didn't mean this. I'm just gonna ignore that I said that. No, Chase had a really good race. It was fun racing with him. It was just so tough to pass without pushing the issue. And Chase and I have had some good races all season. throughout since we've been racing in this league. So I don't really mean to, get into them or cause any bad blood. So I just figure, take second. We locked up the championship tonight on points. So that's really the big picture. That's what matters. And, just try not to cause more of a mess that we had in this race. But Chase ran a perfect race. He didn't really make many mistakes where I could, make a pounce on him for the lead. So he kept me at bay, and as always, a good win to him.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I brought it up to Walker, and I'm gonna bring it up to you. It looked like a lot of you drivers here tonight were having an issue coming out of turn number 4, getting loose. Not so much so in on the exit of 2. Was that just the way of the setup with the car, the track, or the combination of the two?
Yeah. So at Martinsville, it's like, I feel like on the exit of 4, just the way the track is, the way it's flat, the way there's less banking in for turn 4 than there is to turn 2. And the way the rubber gets laid down, it just has something to do with how the car gets upset. Oh, sorry, get on the throttle. So I didn't really have too much of an issue with getting the power down on the exit. It was more making sure I was able to brake and make the corner, if anything.
Yeah, and that seemed to be another issue. Also, especially later on in the race, a lot of guys, braking zones were different from other guys, and just seemed, just one of them short tracking ordeals that we love to see and witness, which can cause the short track tempers, as they like to call it. But with you being kind of under the weather and that, we don't want to keep you too long here. But, next Tuesday night, go ahead, head over to Miami for the Miami 200. What are you looking forward to going into that track here next week?
Multi-track or multi-groove racing that iRacing has seemed to somewhat fixed. And just getting into the Christmas spirit should be a fun way to send off the season. And and just have a little bit of cleaner race today, as I see 2 guys going at it in Discord. Oh boy. So yeah, it's Martinsville for you. But just getting ready to close out a season. I feel like it's an ending that we've all been kind of looking forward to, and just preparing for next season is all.
Oh yeah, definitely looking forward to seeing what you guys have next Tuesday night. Any final thoughts, shout outs you want to give before we go ahead and let you go here and rest that voice up and get better?
First off, I just want to start off, and we had a member absent tonight with Daryl. He had to take care of a family matter, and just want to let him know we're thinking about him, and can't wait to see him back on the track with us. And thank everyone who shows up week in and week out. We kind of pieced together some statistics that this is the highest average car count we've had in a season in this league ever. So that's great. And just sticking out, people having rough races, they still show up the next week and run. And, I really appreciate that. And I promise they'll be rewarded with some better luck and better racing next season when we get to the B car. And I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that we get that. But yeah, as always, thank Elite Motorsports and all the guys there. And obviously, thank you for putting on these amazing broadcasts.
Well, thank you. And thank you guys for having me on board here and, giving me a platform to put on the show for you guys that you put on each and every Tuesday night. Love broadcasting for you guys, and definitely, can't wait to see what you guys have in store for Miami. And thank you for confirming what I said earlier in the broadcast. I did think that you guys were moving on to the Xfinity cars next year, but I wasn't quite 100%. So,
oh yeah.
So that's definitely going to be something to look forward to for these drivers here moving forward into Season 5 for the ISRL League. But until next Tuesday night, Aiden, congratulations on your P2 here tonight, and go ahead and celebrate, and we'll see you next Tuesday night at Miami.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Alrighty, folks. And that will take care of our post-race interviews here tonight. So let's go ahead and get down to our final results here for the evening. Chase Paquette, unfortunately not able to get up here for an interview, but congratulations on your victory here tonight, Chase. And hopefully everything's all right going on over there. Aiden said you had to go take care of something real quick. So hopefully everything's all good. Second, Aiden Kirker. Third, we got Walker Thomas. Fourth, Alexander Hyder. Fifth, Jared Washawn. Sixth, Connor Trafari. Seventh, Josh Duke. Eighth, Anthony Colatuano. Ninth, Michael Dorsey. 10th, Marcus Vander Lee. 11th, Kyle Camper. In 12th spot, we got Jake Baker. In 13th spot, we got Paul Reckley. In 14th, Brian Bick. 15th, Mitch Van Oss. In 16th spot, Richard Kirker. 17th, Eli Innes. 18th, James Rader. In 19th spot, Aaron Tribble. 20th here tonight, Clinton Seymour. 21st, Joshua Corner. And then rounding out the field here tonight, 125 laps down, Diego Roldan. Might have to go back and see what happened to Diego. But unfortunate night for them. Back here in the, I'd say from 18th on down, wasn't the night that they wanted. Even Eli in 17th, he started on the pole, finishing 17th. But quick shout out to Daryl. Hopefully everything is all right. Don't know the details or anything like that, so hopefully everything's good there. But until next Tuesday night, folks, this is Extreme Racing TV. Dennis Ansman up in the broadcast booth signing out for tonight. See you all back here on the 19th of December for the Miami 200. Until then, take care of yourself and each other. Have a great night.